Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Love Our Life. Today we are doing construction updates once again for Epic Universe because I promised you. We're going to do one every week leading up to Epic Universe opening, and it's going to be awesome and an amazing time in our lives when it opens. But first of all, let's thank BioReconstruct for all the photos you're going to see here today. If it was not for him and his photos, this would not be possible. Go follow him on X and you'll be able to see all these updates along. And go over there right now if you want to follow along with me. But we're going to start off with the Starfall Racers today and talking about this. You can kind of see here, there's the theming here going on with this, with the spear. They're continuing to really pull this together and get this looking really good. And there's really not a lot to talk about. It's just like stuff that's going on with it. You can see how it's just kind of, there's forming the rock work around it and stuff like that. So it's all like starting to come together really, really well. I mean, it's looking good. It's looking great. Here's one thing I really wanted to point out about these photos here is the aerial look at the theming for the Starfall Racers. If you noticed in the concept video that Universal put out a couple of weeks ago, if you haven't seen that yet, go watch that video down below. I'll link it down below for you guys to see. There's a part where it goes underneath this whole structure and you can actually see like water, kind of a water feature spouting out right there, which is really cool. But that is where that is going to happen there. And then just here's another aerial view showing everything going on here. Little construction man standing there. Look at him on top. He looks so tiny standing there, doesn't he? That's hilarious. But yeah, so more of the theming here for that. So I feel like we spent a lot of time on Starfall Racers, so I'm just going to kind of rush through that because we've got a lot of Mario stuff or Super Nintendo stuff to get today, And so, yeah, I mean, and these guys are just lounging around over here on the left here. That is awesome, but everything's coming together. It looks great. Hopefully soon we're going to start seeing testing for the attraction. I don't know when we will, but hopefully we will soon. You guys can kind of see this photo here. Here's Starfall Racers in the middle, and top right over here is Super Nintendo World, and then to the top left is How to Train Your Dragon, the Isle of Berk, and then down here at the very bottom you can barely see any, resemblance of it is the Harry Potter Wizarding World, Harry Potter World down there. My goodness. All right, so let's get into Super Nintendo World. We said we were going to talk about it. Here we go. Aerial photo of blue block wall area of the Donkey Kong coaster. You can see they're actually adding more theming to this, like little vines and stuff like that, which looks amazing, really cool. Now they do have some stuff over here as well with like the little, looks like little purple mushrooms that are sticking out there. They look great. And how they're designing everything. Everything looks really good here. Nothing to complain about, like as far as like how it looks. It continues to go on. Now you notice down at the bottom right here is like some tan color going on there. I don't know if that's going to continue on because you'll see here in the next photo that it looks like they have started to do that, but I don't know if it's going to be completely painted. I would think so, but overall, not entirely sure because they could be trying to give it like an ancient look, which I don't know if the color would really change on that over time. But overall, I think it looks great. I think it looks really cool how they're doing it. And like the big leaf here on the top. And I also want to point out something. Let's go back to the last photo. If you look like here in the middle of the photo where the little steel structures are, if you look over to the left of that steel structure just a little bit, you can kind of see a palm tree starting to form. So I'm assuming that they're going to do something with that, have that set up for that to look like the palm tree or whatever. So I mean, that'll be a really cool good look for that. And then here's another little aerial view showing you what I was talking about. Now, I don't know what these little purple things are. I don't know if they're supposed to be like little flowers, little mushrooms, but you can see to the left here on the wall. And then you see one on the ground here too. Looks like it just hasn't been placed in for theming yet, but it looks good. I mean, really cool. Really cool. And here's another view of it from the side, which is kind of cool to see. You can see how the coaster itself kind of twists and turns when it comes out, and then here's where the break is, to where it makes it look like you've broken off of the track. So I'm assuming, by looks of this, I'm assuming that it'll kind of go like this, sideways like that, which would be awesome. I don't know anything about how these things work. I just know that they're fun and I enjoy it. I do know some things about how they work, but how this is going to do will be awesome. I really think the more I talk about it, the more I think that this attraction may be the one I'm looking forward to the most. It was Starfall Racers, but I don't know. There's something about this that looks amazing. You can see some more trestles being added to the Donkey Kong coaster here as they're going around. So they're just like little pieces there, and it just looks like separate pieces are broken off of the wood there. And you see how, like, in the middle of the photo, how the track kind of curls. Looks like it's been, like, you know, broken off. They've done that really well. Really well, actually. And here, what I was talking about, the little palm tree thing, you can see that better right here in the photo there. That is pretty cool. I love that. That is awesome looking. Let's see. Let's keep moving on here. A little more here, a little closer detail for you to see here. Some flowers on the ground there. Some, of course, wiring going on. They're working all the kinks and trying to get everything done for this, which looks good. An aerial photo, a theming stage for the Donkey Kong coaster, so you can see more of the theming. It's like they kind of got them out of the package here. You can see they just kind of like took them out. There's like 6 of them in there. They got one out, and that's pretty cool. But all these elements will be added to, and I do think the purple things are mushrooms now that I see it from this perspective. I'm pretty sure that they are, but either way, looks good. Now here's a further back photo showing you everything, which looks so good, man. It just looks so good. I cannot wait for this coaster. I'm just so excited about it. Let's see, let's keep moving on here. Now here is part of the theming here that's being done on the other side. Now this looks like it'll be the hill lift here, where you go around, so you can kind of see this is starting to theme around that, and looking more like a temple kind of ordeal, which looks really good. And hopefully you know, they get that finished very soon so we can see that. I can't wait to see it testing. That's going to be what's crazy. And then here is an aerial photo of rockwork being sculpted in the middle there. You can see they have the track kind of covered up right here, but everything else is being worked on, and they're sculpting rockwork in the middle, which looks really cool. More photos here showing this as well. And a little added detail, like the little wooden pieces over here, kind of looks like, you know, like a bridge area like that. But there's just like, there's so much to that. And then right here as well, you can kind of see another photo of that, how it turns around and goes in there. So to turn around, go in there, and then it'll come back out and go right where the wall is at. Pretty sure. I'm not entirely sure, but that's the way it looks like it'll do. You can see like that, what we were just looking at here to the left, and then the wall over to the right here. So I think that's what it'll do. I'm pretty sure it'll do that. I mean, there's like, you know, just the outside of it. We don't know what the inside of it looks like. I mean, much less than that, you know. Aerial photos were recently added foundation to the Donkey Kong coaster. That is really cool, man. There's some more areas here, more theming. Another area that looks like it's going to jump off the track there, and it's going to turn. So overall, this looks pretty good. Everything we're seeing looks really, really cool. We're just going to have to wait and see how everything else turns out. But we wanted to get to this. This is what we wanted to talk about today. Notice what we're getting on Mount Beanpole here, you can actually see some blocks are added, some more clouds are added, and then of course right here in the very middle is a thwomp. So that is pretty awesome that the thwomp is up there now. I believe that these do move in Hollywood. Can't confirm or deny that. I can't remember. I would think I would know, but I'm blanking right now. But look at this. This is just really cool. And let me kind of just zoom in here for you just a little bit so you guys can see. It's a little bit closer. Can't zoom in too much, but look at that. That is amazing looking. I cannot wait for this. This is going to be just an amazing thing. Whenever they're done with it, it's going to be so cool. It's going to be done so well. All the theming is just going to be amazing. Then here's another side of it here for you guys to see. Look at that. This looks so good. There's so many things going here. And then to the right is the Yoshi ride vehicles, which they have not uncovered yet. They're still covered up, but I mean, look at that. Just the POW button, the thwomp, the regular like red and yellow blocks that don't have anything to them, and of course the mystery box. Like, come on. I mean, this is what we've been waiting to see, right? We've been waiting to see this kind of stuff go up and happen. Here's a closer look here of this. That's just awesome. That is so cool. We're finally getting here. Finally getting there. I gotta save that image for the thumbnail. But that's pretty cool. And here's another look over here showing more of the Yoshi attraction. And you can see the thwomp at the top here. You can't see it, but I can. At the top there, and then down around here, which looks really good. So much, man, just so much to show. In that there too. Look at that. That's so awesome looking. It just looks amazing. They've done such a good job with this, all the theming and stuff. Like, it just looks so good. And then here's another view from that right there. This looks amazing. So yeah, so these are like a couple of the biggest pieces I wanted to talk about today. Then more theming here. You see that? Like, it's just it's so cool, man. It's just so cool. And then more mystery box over here to the right, bottom right there. That's pretty amazing. Pretty cool looking. Man, I just see these for the first time, and I'm just like, I look at them and like, oh, I'm like, you know, sometimes when I do these videos, I'm like, oh, they're probably not much to show, but then like I get going and I'm like, oh my gosh, there really is a lot to show. But here's like an aerial view of the whole Mushroom Kingdom here. You can see Peach's Castle to the left. That's where you're going to enter through the land, right through there. And then of course, you can't see it, well, you can see it over here to the right is Bowser's Castle area there. And then of course down here at the bottom of the photo, that's where it is believed you're going to enter into the Donkey Kong area right there. So all that is encompassed in this area here, showing you everything there. So it looks really good. I think it just you know, it's time, you know, everything will more start to come together with color and stuff like that. But you can see the theming here as well. Peach's Castle, all that good stuff. Then another photo here, kind of going from up top. So it looks good. It looks so good. I mean, a lot of this we've seen before, but here's the portal entering into the actual land. So remember, we go in and you'll kind of go up like an escalator and come up on the actual land itself. Which is a little different from everywhere else, but I guess it kind of feels like you're going boop, 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 you know, up the tunnel. I kind of like the idea. And here's like a further back photo showing everything. Now what's really cool is to the bottom of the photo here. Let me just pull this over here for you guys. The bottom of the photo here, this is where the pizza moon is going to be. That's at least that's what the concept art said, that it was going to be called Pizza Moon. So that'll be cool to see with everything that they've got with that. So I'm excited about that. I mean, you think, you know, Mario, you kind of think mushrooms, pizza, stuff like that. Then here's a closer look of the Peach's Castle here, which is the entrance you're going to come through. So there's two entrance ways here, but I'm not really sure. I don't really know exactly if it's going to split off or whatever, but there's the main entrance there in the middle, and then another one to the right there. So a lot of stuff. So it's looking good, man. I mean, this has the most pavement probably done in the area, in the whole park, but it has to be able to, for them to be able to do everything that they're going to do. But yeah, so just looks so good. Here is a look at Bowser's Castle, which they have not added the facade of Bowser yet to it, but you can see it's all on scaffolding up around there, and you can see, like, to the bottom left here, you can see like the spire going up here for Bowser's Castle. So it looks good. Everything's just coming together. Soon we should get Bowser, I hope, but you know, they might hold off on Bowser for a little while until later. But it looks so good. I mean, it just looks really good. I'm really amazed by this. I just continue to be amazed by what they're doing and how everything is coming together. So really, really excited about what we're going to see. And here's another photo here. Let's end with one more here. Here we go. Aerial view of Mushroom Kingdom. You can see everything here. Mount Beanpole, Peach's Castle, Bowser's Castle to the right. The exit to Donkey Kong at the very bottom. And then Yoshi over there. So it's pretty cool. So I will end that there for today. And what we're going to start doing is do a couple of different videos, because we realized that the last two that we've done have gone over 30 minutes. And I realize you guys may not have a lot of time for that. So we will come back in the next day or so and show you guys the rest of the photos that have been taken. Plus, it'll allow us to kind of look through them a little bit more. We have some more How to Train Your Dragon stuff and monsters to look at, the Dark Universe. So make sure that you do subscribe to the channel so you can see those videos when they come out. Because yes, we're just looking at photos, but we're kind of looking at them from a perspective and giving you our thoughts and kind of sharing details that you may not know about those. So anyway, yeah, it's an amazing thing. I can't wait for this to be done and for it to be over with and us to actually go into the park. It'd be amazing, but I don't want to take away from the experience of the fun of doing this. So this is fun. The build-up is always, you know, a lot of times the build-up's a lot more fun than the actual thing. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, if you're new here, please consider subscribing. Hit that like button and the notification bell so you know when the next update is coming out. And remember, the road goes ever on. I will see you next time.